Students, welcome to our class. Today we are going to start our selfish giant part 2, and it is followed by news report and biographical sketch. How to write these two creative writings. Now come on, let's get started with the selfish giant part 2 and recall about the selfish giant part 1. We ended as the old giant says, it is always winter here, and the north wind and the hail and the frost and the snow danced about through the trees. So, what is the season during that time? Always winter in his garden. Now, coming to our selfish giant part 2, beginning with the old giant. One morning, I was lying awake in bed when I heard some lovely music. It sounded so sweet that I thought it must be the king's musicians passing by. But it was really only a little linnet bird singing outside my window. So, one morning when he was lying awake in bed, he heard some lovely music from outside. What is that music? That sounds so sweet. He thought it might be the king's musician passing by, but it was not the musician. He had found a little linnet bird singing. Linnet bird, a small brown and grey color bird, is called as linnet, and it is singing where? Outside the old giant's window. It was so long since I had heard a bird sing in my garden that it seemed to me to be the most beautiful music in the world. So long ago he heard the sweet sound of the birds, and after a long time, now he was hearing again. It seemed to him as a beautiful music in the world. Now the giant, the hail has stopped dancing over my head, and the north wind has ceased his roaring. A delicious smell is coming from the window. I believe the spring has come at last. Now the giant is speaking that, oh, there is no hail, north wind, so I couldn't find them. The hail has stopped dancing, whereas the north wind ceased its roaring. Now I can smell it delicious, and it's coming from the window. I believe. What did he believe there? The spring has come at last. He is so happy now. The giant jumps out of bed and looks out through a little hole in the wall, and the children have crept in and are sitting in the branches of the trees. Now immediately he jumped from his bed and looking out, what is this sudden surprise to me? And through a little hole in this wall, all the children were playing inside. They came inside his garden. Not only that, every child is sitting in the branches of the trees. There are many trees, so each child has taken one tree and they were enjoying. So the spring has come. Now old giant says, in every tree I could see a little child. The trees were so glad to have the children back again that they had covered themselves with blossoms and were waving their arms gently above the children's heads. Every tree there is one child, a little child was sitting, and the trees were very happy. Why the trees were very happy? To have the children back. After a long time, now the children came and they were playing, and they had covered their branches, covered themselves with blossom, and they were waving their arms gently above the children's heads. The birds were flying about and twittering with delight, and the flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. And all the birds were flying and they were twittering with happiness. The flowers were looking up through, how they are looking? Through the green grass and laughing. It was a lovely scene. Only in one corner it was still winter. Except one place, the rest of the place was changed. And still that corner place is still winter. Why? It was the farthest corner of the garden and in it was standing a little boy. Here what we'll observe, is so far from that garden place and the little boy did not climb the tree. He was still standing near the tree. He was so small that he could not reach up to the branches of the tree and he was wandering all round it crying bitterly. And the child is very small. So he was unable to climb and he needs some help. Who is going to help me? And he was wandering in that particular place, crying very bitterly. The poor tree was still quite covered with frost and snow, and the north wind was blowing and roaring above it. And the poor tree, still there is no change. The tree was quite covered with what? Frost and snow, and north wind was blowing and roaring because the child did not climb. Climb up, little boy, said the tree. Come on, climb, little boy, the tree is speaking. And it bent its branches down as low as it could. But the little boy was too tiny. It was then that my heart melted. Now, the tree is supporting the boy. Come on, I bent my branches as low as I could. Even though you're not trying, come on, you're too tiny, very small boy. And looking at this situation, the old giant's heart melted. Till now, his heart did not melt. Now, his heart started melting. That's so sad, the boy is unable to climb the tree. The giant, how selfish I have been. Now I know why the spring would not come here. I'll put that poor little boy on the top of the tree and then I will knock down the wall and my garden shall be the children's playground forever and ever. See, now the giant feelings were changed. Oh, now I understood why there is no change in the season. How selfish I have been all these days. Now I can say why the spring would not come here. Now I will go and put the poor little boy on the top of the tree so that the tree also can change. Then the next step I am going to take is knock down the wall, hit the wall, and my garden shall be whose garden? Children's playground forever and ever. This is what the change entered into the giant. Now the old giant, I was really very sorry for what I had done. So I crept downstairs and opened the front door quite softly and went out into the garden. But when the children saw me, they were so frightened that they all ran away and the garden became winter again. And he felt so sorry for what he had done all these days. So he crept, immediately started creeping downstairs and opened the front door quite and softly, went out into the garden. But already the children have some idea about this giant, that he always shouts and he don't allow the people to come inside. So when they had seen the man, they started frightened and they all ran away and the garden again changed. It became winter. Only the little boy did not run, for his eyes were so full of tears that he did not see me coming. Except the little boy, rest of them started running. But what is the reason that the little boy did not run? His eyes were full of tears that he did not see anything coming. So I stole up behind him and took him gently in my hand and put him up into the tree. So stole up means quickly, without anyone's notice, he went near to the boy and immediately he put him up into the tree. Then the tree broke out at once into the blossom and the birds came and sang on it. And the little boy stretched out his two arms and flung them round my neck and kissed me. Immediately, the tree broke at once. It started to change immediately with blossoms, and the birds started coming near to the tree and they started singing. This little boy felt very happy that he can climb with the support of this man. He stretched out his two arms, flung them, means moved quickly round the giant's neck, and he kissed it. When the other children saw that, they came running back, and with them came the spring. When the children noticed from outside what is happening, immediately they thought that the giant is not going to frighten them, and all the children came back. With them, which season has come? The spring has come. Now the giant, it is your garden now, little children. So he is speaking to children. Come on, this is your garden, children. Old giant, I took a great axe and knocked down the wall. And when the people were going to market at 12 o'clock, they found me, yes, me, playing with the children in the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. All day long we played, and in the evening the children came to bid me goodbye. Now the old giant, he already taken a decision that he is going to knock down the wall. So he took a great axe and he knocked down the wall, and people who are going to market around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, they found him knocking the wall and they are talking, isn't you that you are doing? Yes, me. I am playing with the children in the most beautiful garden. So no one had expected this change in this giant. All day long they played. Finally, in the evening, the children, while they were going, they bade him goodbye. Now, what are the conversation done by the children? Tall girl, now we have somewhere to play. Short boy, this is much better than the road. So what did the tall girl say? Now we have some place. Till now we have played on the roadside. That the short boy, this is much better than the road. This is the better place for us to play. Square girl, yes, the road is so dusty and the dust makes me sneeze. Yes, I have a little allergy even. It made me to sneeze as the road is very dusty. Graceful girl, and the grass is so much nicer than all those hard stones. On the roadside, we'll find the stones, the pebbles, hard pebbles will be there. But in the garden, the grass is so soft, it is nicer than those hard stones. Round boy, I like all the flowers. Graceful girl and the trees. As round boy like the flowers, the graceful girl likes the trees. Tall girl, how happy we are all here. Thank you, Mr. Jane. So tall girl is saying, we are so happy as we came back again. Thank you, Mr. Jane. Round boy, yes, thank you. You are a very, very nice Jane. So thankful to you, sir. You are a very, very nice man. The Jane, but where is your little companion? The boy I put into the tree. So I have seen all the children except one. Who is that? A little companion who came with you yesterday. Graceful girl, I don't know about him. Round boy, he has gone away. So round boy saying, might he has gone someplace. The Jane, you must tell him to be sure to come here tomorrow. So please tell him to come tomorrow to this place. Tall girl, I don't know where he lives. Square girl, I have never seen him before. So tall girl says, I don't know, sir, where he is going to live. And square girl, I have never seen him before. The Jane, but I wanted to thank him. When he kissed me on the cheek, I felt as though a great weight had been lifted from my heart. but I want to see him because I want to thank the boy he made. What did he make here? He kissed me on the cheek as if he felt a great weight had been lifted from his heart. Short boy, I am sorry, but I don't think he lives around here. So I am so sorry, sir. I cannot bring him. I don't think he is going to live nearer to our place. And old Jane, every afternoon when school was over, the children came and played with me, but I never saw again the little boy who I loved. Oh, I would like to see him again. I have grown old and feeble waiting. I cannot play about with the children anymore. So I sit here in my armchair and watch the children at their games and admire my garden. I have many beautiful flowers, but the children are the most beautiful flowers of all. See, he was habituated to play every afternoon with these children because the children's school was ended by the afternoon. After afternoon, they used to come here and play with him. But as he became very old and weak, he is unable to play with the children. So he started sitting in an armchair and watched the children, how they were playing, the games, and even he admired his garden. I have many beautiful flowers, but I have many beautiful flowers, but who are the most beautiful flowers for him? The children are the most beautiful flowers. Getting up and looking out of the window, what he said. I no longer hate the winter. It is merely the spring asleep. The flowers are resting. Suddenly he rubs his eyes in wonder and looks around. So I no longer hate the winter. Maybe it's merely the spring asleep. Now suddenly he is rubbing his eyes in wonder and he is looking around. What a marvelous sight this is! In the farthest corner of the garden, a tree covered with lovely white blossom. Its branches are all golden and silver fruit hang down from them. And what is this? Can it be? Oh, can it be? He has come back. He has come back. Suddenly, he was like surprised. What a wonderful sight it is! Where it is? In the farthest corner where the little boy was standing in the path. And that tree was covered with lovely white blossoms. And the branches are looking in golden and the fruits are in silver hanging down. What is this? Can it be? Never I have seen in such way in my garden. Might he has come back. He has come back. The old giant leaps down the stairs into the snowy garden and to the grassy patch where the child is standing. When he draws close to the child and examines him, his face grows red with anger. Now he came down the stairs, directly went to the place and into the snowy garden and the grass patch where the child is standing. When he had gone close to the child and examined him, the boy's face grows very reddish color. When do we feel that experience? When we were very angry. So this boy face grows red with anger. Old Jane, who had dared to wound thee? Your hands, your feet, who had dared to wound thee? Tell me, that I may take out my big sword and slay him. See, in the old British, hath is the old usage of has, thee, T-H-E, you. So, who has dared to wound you? Your hands, your feet. Come on, tell me. I may take out my big sword and slay. Slay meaning is kill him. Child, nay. But these are the wounds of love. They are necessary. Nobody had done something wrong to me. These are the wounds of love. Old Jane falling to his knees. Little child, who art thou? Art means are. A-R-E-R. Though you. Come on, little child, tell me, who are you? Child smiling, you let me play once in your garden. Today you shall come with me to live in my garden which is in paradise. The child climbs into the old giant's arm. The winter melts away before them as they walk into an ever expanding garden. So, old giant asks the child, "Come on, tell me, who are you?" Then this boy says that, "You let me play once in your garden. Today I came here to show my garden." What is his garden? It is a paradise. The child climbs into the old giant's arm because he also started moving. The old giant, "Come on, let me take to your paradise." And the winter melts away before them. They walk into an, where did they walk? Ever expanding garden. So, as many years passed and the giant grew old and weak, now one winter morning, the giant saw the same boy under a tree. He ran down to the boy in joy, and the little boy was an angel who had come to take the giant into the garden of paradise as a reward for letting him play in his garden. So, this is our Selfish Giant Part 2 lesson. Now, coming to our next page, glossary meanings. You can note it down in your notes, this glossary. Down. Complete the following sentences choosing the correct answer from the choice given below. Now, both over the grass stood beautiful flowers like stars, and the peach tree broke into blossom. Refer to which season it is. Is it an autumn or spring or winter? So, what is the correct option we will be writing? Spring. So, note it as spring. The giant observed the children. Options: A. Hiding in the garden. B. Playing in the garden. C. Dancing in the garden. Now, what is the correct one? Option B. Playing in the garden. Third one, the giant knew the spring had arrived from. Which option is the right one out of A, B, C? Option A, the song of a linnet bird. The little boy, fourth one, dash. A, called the giant by gesturing, flung hands around the neck, ran towards the giant. What did the little boy do? B, flung hands around the neck. What a marvelous sight this is said by the children, the little boy, the giant. Yeah, these words are from the giant. Note it down, option C. Now, vocabulary part. Look at the following underlined phrase taken from the text and know the meaning. So, here the underlined phrases given. Let us know the meaning. Peach trees that in the springtime broke out into the delicate blossom. What is the meaning of broke out? Means to come out. Here one example is given to you. Now he is asking you to refer to a dictionary and find out the phrasal verbs beginning with break. Use them in your own sentences. So 4 blanks were given. You have to use only with break and write them in own sentences. Now I am going to tell you the phrases. You make it into the own sentence. So break down, break into, break through, break with. So prepare the own sentences for these 4. Repeating again, break down, break into, break through, break with. Now next Roman, pick out some phrasal verbs from the play The Selfish Giant. So from our textbook the 4 words were note down, break out, blow over, look out, knock down. Now read the underlined part of the sentence taken from the text. This is a delightful spot. See, underlined word is delightful. In the above sentence, delightful means, what are the synonyms? The first one given to you, pleasant. The meaning of the delightful, pleasant. And the opposite, antonym of it is gloomy. See, please underline there. He given in bold letters. Delightful meaning pleasant, opposite gloomy. Now our exercise, Pick out antonyms of the underlined words from the play and use them in your own sentence. Nobody likes to be in hell. Hell is an underlined word. Now opposite of hell. You can write heaven or paradise. Now my own sentence giving to you, you can change something else there. The little boy took the Jane to the paradise or to the heaven. You should be beware of your foe. So foe is nothing but enemy. So opposite of foe, friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So underline friend. It started raining cats and dogs. Started. Opposite stopped or ended. On their way home, the children stopped at the theatre. She uncovered her head after she came out of the temple. Uncovered, covered. So covered your head when you go out during summer. This is the nearest shop to my house. Nearest, farthest. So which is the farthest place from your hometown? So you can create your own sentences. Just I am giving you examples. Now third Roman, look at the following sentence taken from the text. Example, I heard the children whispering outside the wall on their way to school. In the above sentence, the underlined word indicates whispering, meaning speaking quietly outside the wall so that nobody else could hear. So whisper meaning speak quietly. Now match the words in column A with those in column B with similar meanings. So here are the words given with their meanings, similar meanings which are very near. You try them and check your answers at the end of our video. Now turn your page. Choose the correct meaning for the underlined words. The Jane put a notice board. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Now what is the correct option for trespassers? Persons who enter the premises without permission. Persons who forcibly enter the premises. Persons who officially enter the premises. What is the correct answer? Option A. Second, the giant was wrapped in furs and rode all day about the garden. Option A, rode meaning made a loud noise with anger. B, felt frustrated. C, looked pleased. Now the answer, made a loud noise with anger. Option A. Third, there are 12 peach trees that in springtime broke out into delicate blossoms. Underline blossoms meaning leaves. Option A. B, flowers. C, fruits. Option B is the right answer. He rattled on the roof the whole day. Rattled meaning option A, made a series of sounds. B, shouted. C, tapped. The right answer, made a series of sounds. Option A. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the gerund and present participle. What is the difference between a gerund and present participle? Here, when you observe the verb, it will be given to you in ing form. See, look at the sentence. He is swimming in a pool. Swimming is good for health. In both the verbs, ing form is there. In the first sentence, it is called present participle because it is most commonly used as part of continuous tense and after verbs of perception such as see, hear, notice and watch. And in the second example, if you observe, swimming is good for health. Swimming is acting in the subject place, mean that it acts as a noun and it is used as the subject or object of a sentence, and sometimes it is used after preposition also. So in the first sentence, it is acting as a present participle. In second sentence, it acts as a gerund. Now next, if you go on with further examples, you will understand. I saw him crossing the road. Didn't you hear the cat meowing? Now on the other hand, the ing form in the second sentence is called a gerund. Means it acts as a noun. Already just now I said it is used as a subject or object of a sentence and after prepositions. Say in the first sentence, if you observe, I saw him crossing the road. It is a present participle. Whereas second sentence, didn't you hear the cat meowing? It is a gerund. One more example, he likes swimming, he is fond of swimming. In both cases, the form is the same. The difference is in their function in a sentence. Now identify the gerund and present participle in the following sentence. The north wind sees it roaring. Now is it a present participle or a gerund? Underline roaring. Yes, it is a gerund. The child did not see the giant coming. Coming is acting as a verb here. So, present participle, underline coming. Third, I heard the children whispering outside the wall on their way to school. It is a present participle, whispering. Why is the spring so late in coming? After preposition is used, so coming underline, it is a gerund. Walking makes you healthy. Walking, it is in the subject place, acting as a noun, so it is a gerund. Now next writing skills, read the following notice taken from the plate. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Say it is a one line notice. Usually we will be observing in our surrounding areas, in schools, in hospitals, banks, in many of the places we will see the one line notices. Now write similar one line notice that you may find in the following places. So it is your task to do it. 5 were given: hospitals, banks, public places, schools, at home. Now observe them. What is the suitable notice commonly used by the people? You write it there. Next, going with the listening skills. Listen to a description and answer the following questions. Where is the garden located? What is so special about it? But we should read that description. First read the description, then we can write the answers. So this was given at the end of our textbook after the 6th unit, Lal Bagh Garden. Look here. Yes, read it, then you start writing the answers for these two questions. Okay, this is your task to complete. There itself in the textbook you write it. Oral activity, talk about any garden you have visited. So no need to write in your notes. Now study skills. Read the play The Selfish Giant once again and summarize it. So summary of The Selfish Giant should be written by you. Read The Selfish Giant part 1 and part 2. Remember to follow the points given below. All the 6 points. Then you start writing. By this we ended The Selfish Giant part 2. Now as I said earlier that we are going to study about creative writings. One is news report, the other one is biographical sketch. There are two types of reports. One is newspaper report, other is survey report, but we require only newspaper report. The features of a good report: first, hand information about the incidents, occurrence or event. Narration of the event forms the main part of report. Sometimes the background leading to that happening or event forms an integral part of that event. The event can't be explained without describing its background. In such a case, a brief background of the event becomes necessary. Reporting requires a simple, spontaneous, graphic and factual description. Reporting can include almost everything under the sun: news events, experience messages, experiments, interviews, business activities, and many more things come under the purview of reporting. Now, while writing your report, see that first you should know what the incident is about, when it has happened. If you know all these things in your mind, it is so easy to write. And the main indicators for a report are appropriate headline. Sentences should be leading in a proper way. Organization of the body means writing in a paragraph. Cursive devices. Reporting style, reveal the point of view of the fact. Well formed sentences. Conventions like spellings, use of punctuation marks, and the way you are writing a paragraph. And all these indicators are required in writing your news report. And here I am showing you an example which is from our study material, page number 157. Write a report on child labor. It should focus on the exploitation and ill treatment of small children by owners of small industrial unit. So this is a small example which was taken from our material itself in page 157. Okay. So one example of writing a news report. Next, going with the biographical sketch. It means an account of the life and activities of an individual or family. It includes information about the person's name, place of residence, education, occupation, life and activities, and other important details. A biographical sketch is always written by someone else other than the person on whom it is written. A bio sketch presents the facts about the person's life, include what the person did and how they influenced their world. It should describe the person's personality and provide an explanation for why he or she acted in certain ways. Most bio sketches are interpretive. They not only present the facts but also tell what those facts means. Means in the daily life, the persons of great personalities, what they have done in their career for the society, those people will be considered in writing a biographical sketch. Now, indicators for a biographical sketch are details of the person, presentation of relevant ideas and information, organization of the data, interpretation of data and drawing inference, reflections, thoughts and feelings, anecdotes, events, achievements, point of view, organization and the use of cohesive devices, maintaining coherence and flow using well-formed construction. Means when the table form is given to you, you should read properly and make it into the paragraphs. The first paragraph which is going to describe is about his birth, parents and the place where he was born and their siblings. Second, going to explain about the education and the other events which he had done in his life. Third, his honors and awards he had received. And finally, if we know when he had passed away, we can write at the end so and so time he had passed away. One example I am going to show you from our study material, page 158, a biographical sketch. Write a biographical sketch of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam on the basis of the notes given below. So here there is some information about him. Now we should make it into a paragraph. Now observe this, how we have created into 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph what we are talking, second and third. So today our creative writings are these 2, news report and biographical sketch. Now after reading these 2, you can also prepare any one biographical sketch in your notebook. So this is our class for today. In the next class, we will be going with grammar and more. Thank you. Have a nice day.